Hey YouTube, Kiwi Guys back doing a review of the Jelly Bean ROM that's out for Samsung. It's the TouchWiz ROM. This is modified by EB from XDA developers. So there's a few things that he's changed, and I'll go into those in a second. So as you can see, I'll just take this out. Be easier. Just my finger all over the place. Okay, you see this is Rocket ROM Jelly Bean version 1. So this is EB's. That's what he calls his ROMs, Rocket ROM, and I've done a few of the reviews of his before, and they seem to go pretty well. This is 4.1.1, and basebands based on the LS1. Okay, so this is basically the LS2 version of Jelly Bean, but it's EB's little customizations. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty quick. Let's use my finger, it's faster. Really smooth transitions, there's no lag at all. Jelly Bean's pretty cool. Keyline Pi doesn't seem to be coming out anytime soon, so 4.2 is still going to be called Jelly Bean, apparently. It's from the Android Google open source forums. And the features, let's just quickly go into the camera. Okay, so the major feature or change that Jelly Bean has seen over Ice Cream Sandwich would be in the settings, and inside settings you've got shooting mode. So single shot we've all seen before. There's a few more features. Share shot is the one that probably most people are talking about, which you can take a picture and share it with other Galaxy devices. So if you've taken 50, they've taken 50, you both have 100 on your device. Beauty and smile shot. Smile shot, if you smile, it'll take a picture for you. So the added advantage of this is you just extend your arm out, smile, and the picture's taken. You don't have to try and get your thumb around to click on the button. Right, so scene mode, I think we've all seen these sports. It's now got a party, indoor mode, I guess that's for neon. Actually, just go back and change that, because changing that mode affects all other features. Right, so you can change your exposure value. Anti-shake, it's a nice little addition. Most people do have a little bit of shake and the camera gets a bit blurry, so that just increases the aperture speed. And the quality, obviously super fine's the way you want to go, unless you want to sort of MMS it, I guess. Location or storage for your pictures, and a reset. Right, so those are the phone settings. Right, so let's go back in and have a look at the actual ROM features itself. Okay, so Jelly Bean settings. Let's home screen. You can change between basic and easy mode. Easy mode, I guess, if you're hard of vision impaired, or maybe you just like that sort of layout. It's not for me, but the options there for you. Power saving mode, just like normal. Battery. So I've been running for 4 hours, and it's down to 92%. However, it was fully charged, and it always does last longer for the first 10%. I've noticed this ROM, compared to Android open source ROMs, does suck a little bit more battery power, but that's just comparing to a vanilla Jelly Bean. Of course, it's going to do that. Unlock mode, you've got motion, face, signature, the same options you've seen before. The ripple effect when you unlock your screen, you can have the weather on there. Quick camera access, and wake up lock screen. You can tick that and say wake up, and it turns on. It's a nice little feature. You've also got a feature to push your finger on the screen, flip it to landscape, and the camera automatically enables. That's pretty cool. So you don't need that in the lock screen. You just push the power button, it wakes up, put your thumb on it, turn it to landscape, and boom, you've got the camera. Right. As we go down, you got the normal features: accessibility, date, developer options, USB debugging. I think everyone knows all about that sort of stuff. S-Note, I just flashed this morning, and that doesn't work, but obviously you can copy those two files, dump them into the root directory under data apps, and then install them, overwrite them, and they're good to go again. So I'll just show you that now quickly. So that's where I've stored my two apps. Copy them, go right back to the root, into data and into apps, and then paste them, override them, and then install them, and then you're done. I'll just fast forward this because I'm pretty sure you know what to do from there on in. Okay, so that was the last one I'm installing now. That last one always takes quite a while. Okay, let's kick it down, go back to our app drawer and see if it works. I'm assuming it is going to. And there we go. Okay, let's just get back out of that. Right. Back into the apps, let's have a look at what they've got. Everything's there. There's video editor, music player, Dropbox also. You can open a new Dropbox account and you get 48 gigabytes of free usage for that year. Samsung, that's a Samsung feature. You got this note, yes, calendar. Let's go and add an app, widget. Let's just smack in the weather. Okay, drag and drop, just like normal. Pretty sure everyone knows how to do that. Okay, let's go back. Play Store. That works. A couple of people said that they couldn't install apps, so I'm just going to run through and see if you can install an app. Speaking of something I couldn't do, I changed the DPI, and I did a backup, of course, as you do, and changing the DPI didn't work with this ROM. But I just used, my knowledge and hacked into the ROM itself, so probably not the best idea. Maybe just download an app to do it. That may work for you. Okay, let's download that, and go back to the home screen when it's downloading. See if it can multitask. Okay, pull down this top screen, downloading. Okay, so then you've got your notifications. You can clear all those. Let's pull it down again, and you've got your nav bar. Okay, nav bar at the top, and all your toggles you can turn off and on. Let's clear it so it's installed. One thing that didn't work for me with the beta was the USB connection. It only worked for photo and for media transfer, and even the media transfer didn't work too well. Only the photo worked for me. So USB, I've got it working now. It's not enabled by default. MTP transfers by default. So let's just see if it turns orange yet. Okay, so it does work. A simple way to do that, instead of going into your device and actually modifying the ROM, is to download an app, and I'll just go inside that in a second. Let's turn that off and get out. Okay, the problem with SAMI ROMs, they do take quite a while to initialize the SD card, so you can sit here, I'm pushing apps, nothing's happening, because the SD card's trying to initialize. That's just my widget I downloaded before. Actually, a cool feature is the motion or gestures, as Apple calls them, is you click on an app or a widget, and to move it from screen to screen, oops, not on it properly, you just tilt the device a little bit and you can see it changes screens. Instead of dragging it to the left or the right to change screens, you just hold it and tilt the device a little bit, like I'm doing now. I'm not getting you dizzy. And let's just put that up there and get back out of that. Okay, so that's a cool little feature. You can enable that if you want. Right, apps. That's that USB switcher that I sort of got off task a little bit there. So you go on the App Store, download USB switcher. You got to have root, of course, and you can click change to USB, change to MTP. Once you've clicked that, it'll reboot it, and that'll be your default setting when you plug in USB. Okay, so that's my review of Rocket ROM version 1 for Jelly Bean. Keep a guy out.